Hey degenerates, it's KonaKona. And guess what? Despite most of the videos on this channel being incoherent, idiotic ramblings, I am in fact an anime review channel. And sometimes manga and the other shit. And on that note, anime. Goddamn anime. It's often times when I'm just laying down in my KonaKona brand bed, hugging my KonaKona brand body pillow, while looking at the KonaKona brand KonaKona in my jaw. And I like to think to myself, do I need therapy? How far can you go until a show isn't an anime? And what is exactly needed for something to be considered an anime? According to Google, anime is a style of Japanese film and television animation, typically aimed at adults as well as children. And oh wow, look at this amazing definition for it that I found on the Urban Dictionary. Yeah, that seems about right. So honestly, after a while, I just said fuck it and just assumed that anything animated and from the promised land is an anime. And that is where today's topic, anime, comes into play. Brought to you by the MS Paint Drawn Cat who loves to make ramen and loves to eat ramen. This anime and manga series was a brainchild of one Kenji how do I pronounce this? Kenji Sonishi. Yeah, let's just go with that. Who has also contributed to another anime about cats, so I guess the guy is quite the cat connoisseur. There isn't really much else known about the creator, so here's some more Night Feel fucking manga that he's made in his time. The original manga ran from 2006 to 2012, and the anime was released back in 2006 and ending around 2007. Now apparently there is a second season for this series, but I spent like hours trying to find this super secret continuation of the series, but for the life of me I can't fucking find it. So we're just gonna ignore that and focus on the first season of the anime. This anime is about a talking cat named Taisho, and he runs a ramen shop in the middle of Tokyo. He is also usually accompanied by his only regular customer named Tanaka. You may wonder why this is his only customer. Well, as it turns out, despite this anime being about a cat that makes ramen, the cat in question doesn't know how to make fucking ramen very well. He kinda sucks. He puts cat food inside of the ramen. That's kind of based, but also fucking nasty. Throughout the anime, we get to tag along with these two and see what it would be like to be inside a ramen shop run by a hilarious looking cat. For example, here are a few things that I have learned while watching the show. If a cat ends up hiring you to work for them, you may be forced to take your payments in milk instead of actual cash money. Cats are not good at starting petting zoos. If you hire a cat to make sushi, you will have no more sushi left. And if there is some left, it probably has cat aids on it. And my favorite thing that I've learned throughout this entire anime is that you can make a show out of pretty much fucking anything. From what I learned within the last few years of being an anime watcher and enjoyer, if a story about a shitty vending machine that gets transported to another world can turn into a show, then so cats can cook ramen. If anything, I like to think of this anime as Japan's version of Ratatouille, but instead of the nasty disease-ridden rats being accepted into society by cooking, it is a cat that takes care of a disease-ridden ramen shop, and in the end, people still don't eat his shit. Each episode in the show is pretty short, and the episode count only goes up to about 13. And honestly, that's all you really need to know about the show to get the full picture, or at least that's what the shitty critics have to say about this show. Editor's note. Apparently, I have looked all over the internet. There isn't a single fucking review for this anime. I may be the first. But I am no regular review channel. For Christ's sakes, I'm probably the first person within the last 200 years to actually make a review for Kiss X Sis. Okay, I'm not normal. I am a menace to society. I have dedicated the last 3 weeks to uncovering the secrets of Neko Ramen. And today, I will tell you all about them. Except for the second season. I still couldn't find that. So, as it turns out, in the year 2007, a young Japanese man by the name of Kazuma Narumi set up his first ever ramen shop, which he actually still runs today, by the way, as you can see in this picture right here. Anyways, the story goes is that every night when he took his ramen stand out to feed all the residents, the cats would always hang around the stand to eat up all the fallen pieces of food if there was any. And on one faithful day, a particular cat had actually jumped onto the ramen stand, and once the shop owner turned around to see what was on his ramen stand, he saw that the cat actually had a ladle in his mouth that he stole off of him. It was as if he was trying to cook the ramen himself. And just as quickly as he hopped onto the ramen stand, he then ran away. That cat has never been seen again. And legend goes in this small town in Oita City, Japan, that the cat was actually the reincarnation of a very famous ramen chef by the name of Momofuku and Momofuku Ando. And the day he left that small ramen shop, the reincarnated cat went on to open his very own ramen shop. And that's the story of how this anime came to be, all coming from this idea of a reincarnated cat. Now you may be asking yourself, Kona, this story sounds absolutely fucking insane. How come I have never heard about this story? Well, one, you probably don't live in Japan, so obviously you would have never heard of it. But second is that I made that entire fucking story up. Yeah, none of that shit happened. But hey, since there is so little to know about this anime, I just decided to make my own headcanon for it. And now, it can be your headcanon too. But yeah, in all seriousness, Neko Ramen is a pretty funny show. Usually it consists of short 3 to 4 minute episodes, and if I'm not wrong, I think this anime is made by like a whole lot of different people since there is a different sort of animation and drawing style throughout the series. So if you feel like spending the next 30 to 40 minutes of your life watching a goofy ass cat making food, then give it a shot. It's on Crunchyroll if you still use that dog ass website, so you can watch it there, I guess. I rate this anime a solid bluefish tuna out of 10. This has been KonaKona, and thanks for watching the video. If you like, feel free to join my Discord, Twitter, and other weird shit that I have, and I will see you all creeps next time. Oh yeah, also, don't forget to subscribe. At 1K, I'm doing something very special. You will not regret it. Bye!